Hello. Yeah, yes. I know, I know, I know. Show your tummy, show your tummy. Yes. Thousands of companies left Tokyo in 2024. Ha. Okay, more than 16,000 companies really moved their headquarters out of Tokyo in 2024, and high rents may be to blame. A survey by Tokyo Shoko Research found that the 16,271 businesses moved to other prefectures last year, and while many companies also moved into the capital, there was a net outflow of 1,158 firms. That's much more than the previous year when the net outflow outflow was 631. The research company said high rents in Tokyo are making it difficult for businesses to cover costs through their earnings. It added that some companies are allowing their employees to work remotely while others have decided to secure regional talent, in other words, hire the best workers from the area they've moved to and develop new markets. Not all of those companies have moved very far. The neighboring prefectures of Saitama and Chiba saw the highest net inflows. Kanagawa, Gunma, Nagano, and Ibaraki were also popular destinations for companies leaving the capital. According to Nippon.com, many of the businesses leaving Tokyo operate in the service sector, while larger manufacturing firms have found it more difficult to move. But while companies may be leaving Tokyo, many people still see the city as the place to make their fortune, or at least secure better opportunities. Government data found that the city saw a net inflow of 79,285 people during 2024, 11,000 more than the previous year. The fact that so much activity hmm? The fact that so much activity in the country is centered on Tokyo has its advantages, but the outflow of young people from the countryside is also a headache for the government as it battles with the effects of shrinking and aging population. One example of this is the shortage of doctors in rural areas, with many qualified professionals choosing to move out of their home prefectures in search of work in the big cities. Discussion. What are your thoughts on the survey's findings? No wonder, but it's going to be very hard to live in the countryside because everything is centered in Tokyo. But I live in Kyoto, which is fine. I think you don't need so many things, anyways. Do you find it surprising that more than 16,000 companies moved out from Tokyo last year? Yes. That was a surprise. 16,000. What do you think the Japanese government could do to stop young people from leaving the countryside? More. That's hard to say because just because many people moved out from the countries, or they had to close the schools, hospitals. It was like a very important yeah. They don't have enough things in the countryside. They should do something about it, but I don't know what should be done. What would you say are the biggest advantages of working in a big city? More opportunity, and so quick to get things done because everything is there. Do you know anyone who left a big city to live somewhere quieter or cheaper? Yes. Yes. I know both. For the discussion, would you consider moving to a different town or city for work? No. Do you? I prefer working remotely, so probably I can do some like a teaching in English and something like that. But I want to do it sometime in person, but mostly from home or something like that. How common is remote work in your industry? Well, agriculture is very difficult to do it remotely. And what factors are most important to you when it comes to job opportunities? Flexibility. If you could live and work anywhere in the world, where would you go? Yeah, I want to live somewhere close to ocean one day. But we'll see.